welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I am Adriene and this is Benji. And today we have a lovely practice of the upper back body. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, friends, let's begin in extended child's pose. Come on down to the ground. Get your knees as wide as your mat. And nice and slow today, bring your fingertips to the earth and you're gonna walk your hands all the way out, feeling that big stretch in the inner hip, the groin. I'm reaching towards Benji. Never let go. And eventually I'm gonna melt the heart down to the earth. And I'm gonna let you gauge what feels good based on what's going on in your body today. If this is too much, you can just kind of stack the forms here, create a little pillow for yourself, or sometimes I like to say stack the fists like bubble gum in a dish. Half the people will know what that is, half the people won't, and basically we're just bringing a lift so you can rest your forehead. Now if you have a traditional yoga block, you can use that as well. All right, and we've begun extended child's pose, your version. If there are other variations or modifications you need to start with, let's go ahead and start by empowering ourselves to just go ahead and do that. And ultimately, I'm wanting to deepen the breath here and allow a little bit of an opening in the hips. Find some length in the low back, the side body. And as the heart begins to slowly drop down towards the earth, perhaps with each exhale, we invite a soft opening to the shoulders. This is your chance to let go of the day thus far and politely put whatever you have to do next on hold, any to-do list, your ambitions, your goals. Gently put them on the shelf, and let's use this time here wisely to just tend to the body and nurture. I'm adding a gentle rock on my forehead. It's a bit of an allergy season here, so this can feel nice for the nasal area. And this is just a good little reminder that even though we're working on upper back love today, it's all one. And both our asana and the rest of yogic philosophy teaches us that. So that's the practice to remember. Press into your toes, down into the earth, so create a full body experience even here as you slowly begin to rise up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Keep your knees wide. Then nice and easy, you're going to drop the belly here, open the chest, and you're going to really work here to activate the upper back body by drawing the shoulder blades together. And on an exhale, again, keep the knees wide. You're going to round through, tuck the chin into the chest, and really feel this stretch as you yield, kind of find this pressing away of the earth with your hands. Good. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, activate the upper back body by drawing the shoulder blades actively together. I'm widening my hands just a bit. And then exhale, round it through, exaggerate the stretch, really hollow through the chest. And one more time, here we go. Inhale. And exhale. exhale, chin to chest. Awesome. Inhale, come back to a nice straight spine. You're going to widen your hands now so that just your thumbs are on the mat. And then I'm going to keep my right hand pressing into the earth, and I'm going to slowly take my left hand all the way up, first to the shoulder. You're just going to find this opening here, fingertips to the shoulder, and then if you want, you can take it all the way up to the sky. Just depends on how you're feeling in your body today. So maybe you stay here, or maybe you reach it all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. Breathing all the way. And then once you find your kind of full extension here, see if you can create equidistance between the ears and the shoulders. So essentially you're just noticing if you're collapsing in your neck and you're working hard to create length. This is hard work. You're doing great. Take a deep breath in. Good. Keep the legs where they are. Keep the right hand where it is. And we're going to slowly dip the left fingertips down. And then they're going to go in and under the bridge of the right arm. Oh yeah. And then you have this nice fulcrum here. You can use your right hand with your right elbow up to really create a nice generous stretch. That's option 1. Option 2 is to take the right fingertips and actively reach them all the way forward towards the top of your mat. Super nice. And then those are my 2 suggestions for the upper back body, but option 3, still for the upper back body, but just a little different, would be to bring the right hand to the small of the back, to your sacrum. There's always option for a bind here, but so find a version here that feels really good, and then know that you can always mix and match. You're not married to one thing. Then breathe deep. Use your breath to find expansion, to create more space. And then use your exhale to soften and create more connectivity. Sweet. Then when you're ready, we'll slowly unravel. Do it slow so you can really feel the sensations and just kind of take advantage of the feeling of the work that you're doing. Then we're going to reset with the thumbs, so fingertips spill off, thumbs come onto the mat. And then establish this first, so press away from your yoga mat so we're not collapsing here, and then from there, slowly begin to open the chest. Bring your right fingertips to your right shoulders. Breathe deep here. We're opening up through the pecs, the chest. Often we feel upper back pain when these get really tight. We want to try to even out both front and the back body so that we can get you feeling good. Maybe we extend this with a nice slow breath all the way up, right fingertips to the sky, spiraling the heart all the way up, and then last but not least, checking in with the neck. Breathe deep here, keep pressing into your toes. Awesome, and then here we go. Keep the left hand where it is, right fingertips are going to dip down and come in and underneath the bridge of the left arm. And then we use the left hand on the earth to really create an awesome stretch. So you can bring your left elbow up, find nice full breath here. Another option is to send the left fingertips forward, really stretching, or left hand on lower back. I'm loving this combo right now. I'm feeling such a generous stretch in my trap, which is such a crazy muscle. Breathe deep. Breathe in all 4 sides of the torso. Take one more full cycle of breath in and out here. And then slowly unravel. Cool, so good. Let's walk the knees in. Let's get you off those knees. We're going to come through You're gonna bring the knees together. You're gonna cross your ankles behind you. We're gonna come through all the way to a nice comfortable seat. You're gonna drag your hands behind you here when you get settled. Drag your hands behind you. And then with the fingertips lifted or palms on the earth. So this is just gonna depend on truly the anatomy of your arms and then the tightness of your shoulders. So no worries either way, fingertips lifted or grounded. You're gonna draw the shoulder blades together, get the legs really, really, really heavy. Inhale, in, slowly begin to lift the chest. Exhale, send the chin up and throw it back. So this is like, there's integrity here. So we've gone and lifted the hips in other sessions. There's integrity here, you're kind of keeping the hips nice and steady, drawing the shoulder blades together. And then use your breath to feel deeper stretch throughout the chest line and the neck. Chin up, throat back. Gorgeous. And we'll take one more cycle of breath here. Let it be a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. And then slowly peel up, stretch through the hand while you're at it. Come all the way up. You're going to send your fingertips out. Texas T, left to right. And then on an exhale, we're going to cross the right arm over the left. Take your left hand to your right arm. You're just going to use it to kind of gently massage it all the way over towards the left side of your mat. Fabulous. Again, take it to the right shoulder. And maybe one more time. So the catch here is sitting up nice and tall and lifting through not just the front and the back body and the side, but all four sides evenly. So you want to keep this kind of column of your spine lifted. And then you can work to actively drop your right shoulder down here as you breathe. And if you're noticing any stress or tension in the neck, just anytime you notice that, respond. Awesome. Slowly bring it back and shake it out here if you need to. And then we'll send the fingertips left to right. Once again, Texas T. All right, cross the left arm this time over. Take your right hand to your left arm. Just gently guide it over, creating length in the left upper back body. A couple times here. Let's do 3 times. Navel's drawing in and up just a bit. Spine's nice and tall. And then you can just find a place here that feels really good as you work to, again, make sure you're not creating extra tension in the neck and shoulders, the jaw, and then work to actively bring this left shoulder down. So there's a lot going on here, more than meets the eye. Okie doke, release that, shake it off, shake it out. And we're gonna come through all fours now into a downward facing dog. Just like Benji, but different. So take your time getting there. Today, take a wider stance in your hands for your downward dog. Really root down through your index finger and thumb and really get towards the outer edges of your mat versus kind of being narrow. Give yourself a nice wide stance in the hands and then work from there, as always, working from the ground up. Upper arm bones rotate out, and when you're ready, we'll send the hips up, high and back. So definitely taking time to bend the knees today so you can get your heart melting towards the thighs, creating that space that we all agreed we wanted today. Paddle it out, keep the hands rooted. Cool. And then from here, downward dog. Find stillness. We're going to take a deep breath in together here in stillness. Here we go, big inhale in. And on your exhale, go ahead and breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, bend your knees, breathe out through your mouth, melt your heart towards your toes. One more just like that. Do it in your own time. Listen to your breath. Excellent. From there, nice and steady, you're going to walk just to the center of your mat. Bend your knees, tuck your chin, and slowly roll up to standing. And as you find a nice engaged mountain pose here, go ahead and reach behind, lift your heart up, and you're going to interlace the fingertips behind your tail. So notice which thumb is on top here, and you're going to slowly work to activate the upper back body and drop the chin just a little bit to lengthen through the neck. So this is the first option. If you have a couch or a chair or a wall nearby, you can also look around and get creative, or you can save this for later. And you can also use the wall here, and we'll do both sides. So if you don't have any piece of furniture or architecture to play with, go ahead and work here. In time, working to bring your palms together. If you do have something you want to get creative with and play, I'm going to walk over to the wall here and start with my right side, finding that same active mountain pose. So I'm lifting up through the chest, the heart, and grounding through the legs, and then I'm going to use, of course, the wall or my piece of furniture to press into, to drop my shoulder blade into socket and down, and then find, of course, this generous opening in the chest and my right pec. Breathing deep. Awesome. And then if you are working on the right side with architecture or furniture, you can go ahead and release that. And if you're here interlaced, you can go ahead and release that. Now, if you're working sans architecture or prop, you're going to interlace and just bring the opposite thumb now in. And then I'm going to take my left hand now to the wall, and you can play as well. And then just bring the yoga into it. Don't forget your breath. Don't forget your mountain pose. Engage your feet. So nice and active, right? And then when you find a good spot, enjoy. Stay curious. Dropping the shoulder blades down and in. Feeling the heart lift. Allowing the breath to really motivate the work here, whatever is going on in your body today. Nice awareness of the neck, maybe tucking the chin whenever you need. Beautiful. And then wherever you are, take a deep breath in. Use your exhale to gently cue your release, and then shake it out if you need to. And we're going to come to a wide-legged stance on your mat. Okay, toes are going to point in just slightly. We're going to find this upward current of energy through the front body, downward current of energy through the back body. So this is our last little ditty of the practice, so really just drop in. Again, put your to-do list on hold, and let's make the most of this, just kind of making sure that we're taking advantage of this awesome time that you've set out for yourself. You're going to take your left arm underneath your right here. Palms can come together or not. Maybe you just hook pinky to thumb, or maybe you keep it at a nice karate chop here. So inhale, lift your elbows up. This is important. You want to find the lift, lift, lift. Exhale, slight bend in the elbows, connection to your core as you round through the spine, and slowly take it down into a standing wide-legged forward fold. Big move here. Ground through the feet, soft bend in the knees. As you slowly come up, make sure you're not bringing any pressure in the low back, so gotta keep that core turned on. Inhale to lift the elbows up. Exhale, hug the lowers in. This time maybe taking more of a flat back. Taking it all the way down. And then strong foundation here, root to rise here as you lift all the way up. All right, you're gonna do one more on your own, moving with your breath. Try to move nice and slow. Lots of love for the upper back here. Strong legs, ground you as you rise up. Great. To release, go ahead and send your fingertips up left to right. You're going to create a big X, like we call this star pose with the kitties. Inhale in, and then exhale to release. You're going to go right into the other side. So right arm comes underneath the left this time. Find your bind or your grip, or no bind. No bind. And then here we go. Inhale, long belly. You got to get your energy right. So find that lift through the front, that grounding through the back, so you can have your support system as you lift the elbows up. So legs are engaged, soft bend in the knees, feet are firmly planted, all four corners. As I take it down now, breathing slow and steady. Excellent. And then root to rise here, feeling that opening. Whew. Inhale to lift the elbows up. Feel that stretch all around the shoulder girdle, and then exhale, slow and with control, so you can really feel the sensation in your upper back body. Great. Strong legs, strong core, lifts you up. One more time, take it away, moving to the sound of your own breath. The next time, don't rush, I'm just guiding you in case you're there. The next time your elbows are lifted, you're going to release. Rebirth. Take the fingertips out, star pose. If you're feeling brave, you can hop the feet together here playfully. Or nice and slow, we'll heel, toe, fancy yoga term. Walk the feet together all the way and zip up tight through thy legs. Lift thine heart up towards the sky and relax your shoulders down. Cool. Take a second here to just notice how you feel. And as you sink back a little into your heels, just kind of ground into a moment of gratitude for you. Yes, you, for taking this time for yourself to listen to your body and tend to that good space. Love you so much. Let us know how your experience went in the comment section down below. Benji'd love to hear from you as well. And if you know anyone who might benefit from this video, please share it with them. Subscribe to the Yoga with Adriene YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's the best way to support free yoga and our beautiful community. Okay, take good care. I'll see you next time.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with AI. On us, only on Verizon.
I'm Jessie Hayes, founder of Skimporia Facial Bar and Acne Clinic. I don't think I could have made...
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. Well, welcome back. I'm Adriene, that's Benji. And today we have a lovely practice for lymphatic flow. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Come on down to the ground. We're going to begin lying down on our backs. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself, spending it with me, and of course with dear Benji here. When you come on down to the ground, go ahead and let your legs stretch out. We're just going to take the arms up and overhead and take a big full body stretch here to start. Start to bring your awareness, your attention to your breath, and you can even close your eyes here as you start to move the feet a little, maybe pointing and flexing the feet. And maybe spreading the fingertips wide and then closing them. Moving the ankles perhaps and the wrists. And then take a deep breath in here, big full body stretch. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the arms back in as we slowly hug the right knee, just the right knee, all the way up towards the chest. And you can just bring your awareness to your lower back here, make any adjustments here so that you're comfortable, and then slightly bring a connection to your core. So we're not just soft in the belly, but there's a little engagement there. And then we're going to flex the left foot and actively bend the elbows to squeeze the right knee in towards your chest. So you feel this massage, this compression in the front of the right hip crease. And then begin to gently deepen your breath, feeling that rise and fall. That big, full inhalation. Filling the lungs with air and that long, slow exhalation. Letting the ribs and the chest soften. Great, now from here we're going to bend the left knee, bring the left foot to the ground. And you're just going to use that to kind of ground you here as you pull your right knee towards your right shoulder. So we're just opening up through that hip here, still focusing on that massage or that compression of the right hip crease. Then you can stay here, particularly if you're feeling a little unstable, maybe re-engage the core, or there's an option to bring your left hand down to the earth and just slowly open up through the left hip by coming onto the outer edge of your left foot. You're not coming into a full reclined cobblers or like an open butterfly knee, but just a little opening here. Good, then inhale in, fill all four sides of the torso with air, and then exhale, use that slight drawing in of the belly, slight drawing into center to come all the way back to center. Stretch both legs out. Inhale, reach up towards the back, so big full body stretch. Reach up towards the top of your head, beyond the top of your head actually, sorry. And then exhale, slow and steady, bring the arms back in, and this time left knee comes up. Nice stretch here. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Think about softening through your sternum, your chest. Good, and then again, finding a little massage in the front of the left hip crease this time. And starting to activate the right foot, the right leg. Just feeling a little connection to core here. And when you're ready, we'll keep the left knee squeezing up towards the chest as you bend the right knee, right foot comes to the ground, and then slowly begin to open it up. Think about bringing your left knee towards your left shoulder. Squeezing, feeling that gentle compression in the front of the left hip crease. And I'm staying in kind of a nice neutral spine here, but just play with your pelvis. Make sure you're not feeling anything funky in the low back. All right, stay here, or option to bring the right hand to the ground and just slowly, with the core engaged, open the right knee gently, it's kind of a funky one, to the outer edge of the right foot. Breathe. You gotta bring the breath. I know you can. Big inhalation. Long exhale. Good, relax through your shoulders. Inhale in again. Exhale, we draw it all back into center on that exhale. Great. Bring both feet to the ground now, knees bent, palms on the earth. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space and really feel the backs, like the mid-back, backs of the ribs, press into the mat here. Curl the tailbone up so you feel this connection in your core, this imprint, navel to spine, low back flush with the mat. Good, keep the shoulders relaxed here. Inhale in, exhale, slowly begin to lift the hip points. Nice and slow, massaging all the way up through the spine. Keep your gaze up towards the sky here as you lift the chest to the chin. Slow and steady, rising up. Shoulders relaxed. Gentle drawing in of the low ribs. Good, then slow and steady, soften through the sternum, the chest, and begin to roll it down. Sometimes it helps me to close my eyes here in these bridges to kind of slow down and feel the sensation through each vertebra. All right, here we go again. Inhale in, exhale, begin to tuck the tailbone, move through that imprint, that navel to spine, and then slowly begin to press into all four corners of the feet to continue rolling all the way up, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in at the top, your top, and then exhale nice and slow all the way down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to lift the knees up towards the chest and bring the hands to the backs of the knees. And you're just going to allow the weight of your feet to drop here, up and then down. And you get to kind of give a little pressure in the backs of the knees here, like a massage, like a squeeze, so you're not pressing. Just moving the toes up and back. Again, you can offer a little squeeze behind the backs of the knees here. And we're breathing here. Let's continue for 5, and for 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, we're gonna connect to our core and start to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. This move is not for everybody, so if you are not all about it, just turn to one side and use your palms to press up to a nice comfortable seat. Otherwise, we're gonna massage up and down the length of the spine, and then we'll all join in together in all fours. So make your way to all fours, spread the fingertips wide, knees are underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, collarbones wide as you look forward. Claw through the fingertips as you draw the navel up, round through the spine, tailbone draws down towards the backs of the knees as the chin draws in towards the chest. Take 3 more of those on your own with the sound of your breath. Meditation here to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Beautiful. Come back to tabletop position here. Press away from your yoga mat. On your next inhale, send your right toes out, left fingertips forward. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, navel draws in, elbow and knee come together, chin to chest. Beautiful. Inhale, expand. With the breath, exhale, draw it in. Inhale, expand, reach out, nice long neck. Exhale, contract, navel draws up, draw everything in. And last one, inhale, expand. Exhale, draw it in, squeeze and lift. And release back to table. Second side, inhale, left toes back, right fingertips forward. Expand through the front of the left hip crease and right armpit chest, and then exhale, squeeze and lift, draw it in. With the breath, inhale, expand. Lots of awareness in the fingers and toes, and exhale, shift it all back in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, full body experience here as you reach out. Exhale, full body experience as you draw it in. Good. and release back to table. Beautiful. We're gonna curl the toes under here, just gently send the hips back towards the heels. This will look and feel a little different for everyone. So if you need a little more, you can start to come all the way up. If you need to stay on the hands quite a bit, please do. Try to press into the ball joint of your big toe here, sorry, your big toe mound. And then through all of your toes, one at a time, just try to press down. It's gonna be tricky once you get to that pinky toe. Then if the hands aren't out, walk them forward. Keep the toes curled under. From your navel, drawing in and up, lift the hips up high. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, melt your heart towards your knees. What does that mean? For me, that's about engaging the core. It really is about finding that engagement so that you can take some of the weight out of the front body and shift it into the back body. Cool, then bend your knees. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, walk, hop, float. Make your way to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Guys are doing great. We're gonna grab opposite elbow here. Just rock a little side to side, bend the knees. Feel that meticulous attention and grounding in all four corners of the feet. Deep breath in, long breath out. And then we'll release the arms, slow and steady. Roll it up with a generous bend in your knees. Keep the knees bent as long as possible. And then slowly, as you lift the chest, we can straighten through the legs. Lift the heart. Mountain pose. On your next breath in, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bend the knees again, forward fold, all the way back down. Fingertips come to the mat. Just take the left foot back, just the left foot. Slowly lower to the left knee. Interlace the fingertips, bring them to the top of the right thigh as you lift your chest here. Now pull your right hip crease back. Feel that length in the front of your left hip crease, and we're gonna feel the belly stretch here as we lift the chest to the chin, and then the chin to the sky. Back toes can be curled under or uncurled, pressing firmly into the mat. Just find a little stability there. We're not sinking into the hips here, but rather we're lifting up to find length through that left hip crease. Again, pulling the right hip crease back. Good, then release. Fingertips come to the earth, and we're gonna pull the right hip crease back to straighten the front leg. Flex your right toes towards your face. Big stretch here, so big breath. And then exhale to roll through. Try to really articulate through that right foot. Come back to your nice low lunge. Lift the back heel and rock it all the way back up to standing forward fold, feet hip width apart. Good. This time we're going to interlace the fingertips behind the back, and we're going to draw the knuckles up and away from the spine. You can square the wrists here. Palms don't have to be flush together. If they are, that's great. If not, make an adjustment. And we're just going to take a couple breaths here. Nice bend in the knees, at least a micro bend, so don't lock. We're just going to shrug the shoulders a little. So as if you were kind of shrugging, I don't know, but in this interesting position, shrugging the shoulders to the ears and then drawing them away. And to the ears, squeeze and then draw them away. And then just feel that movement around the shoulder and the mid-back. Breathe. And then release it, releasing the bind, bringing the arms back down to the earth. This time we're going to draw the hands to the waistline, bend the knees, and press into the feet to rise up slowly. Rise up, feel this lift through the front body, an energetic lift. And it's grounding through the back body, allowing the body to respond to that energetic invitation here too. Okay, this time only right arm lifts up, and then take it over to the left side. Dig into your right heel, stretch. You can keep your left hand on your waistline if that feels more supportive. Breathe in, breathe out. Press into both heels. And then come back to center. Allow the right fingertips to float down. Inhale, left fingertips reach up. And exhale over to the right. Navel draws in and up. Keep that core engagement. Shoulders are relaxed again. Right hand can come to the waistline here. Press into all four corners of the feet. Press into both heels evenly. Big stretch here. Big breath. Inhale. And then exhale to come all the way back to center. Beautiful. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, wiggle the fingertips as you bend your knees and forward fold. Fingertips come to the mat. Step the right foot back. Right foot back, front knee over front ankle. We lower the right knee to the ground. Interlace the fingertips. Bring them to the top of the left thigh. So we're not kind of dumping all the weight in here. We're actively pulling up from the pelvic floor. We're feeling that length in the front of the right hip crease. We're pulling the left hip crease back. So there's a lot going on here as you lift your chest now to the chin and the chin to the sky. Breathe. Steady with your breath. And slowly releasing that, fingertips come back down, and we shift the hips back, pulling the left hip crease back, flexing the left toes toward the face here for one breath cycle in and out as we slowly roll through the left foot. Lift the back knee, runner's lunge, and here we go. Stepping the back foot up to meet the front. You can take as many steps as you need here. Forward fold at the top. Once again, interlacing the fingertips behind the back. This time you can take the opposite thumb on top. Nice bend in the knees here as you draw the knuckles away. And this time we're going to draw the knuckles all the way up towards the sky. Careful not to push or press. Use your breath to guide you here. And then just a slow, really small, okay, my friends? Tick-tock of the knuckles left to right. Very small, drawing a line with the knuckles left to right. Try to keep your hips nice and stable, knees bent, so we're engaging the strong muscles of the legs and the glutes here. Sweet, and then release that, arms come back down. We're gonna just refresh with a little halfway lift, so inhale, lift your spine up, your back up halfway, crown of the head forward, and then exhale, slowly release everything back down. All right, fingertips come forward, inhale, bend the knees, hips come back. Don't hate me, Utkatasana, we got this. Pressing into the heels, setting the hips back like you were sitting in a chair. Hands can come to the waistline if the shoulders are tight, otherwise fingertips forward and not too narrow, lots of space, palms facing towards one another. Thumbs up, pinkies down. You might lift the thumbs a little bit. You might sink down a little bit lower. Good, now we're gonna inhale, rise up. That's with the inhale. Exhale, go right back to that chair. It's like a squat. It's not like a squat, it is a squat. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Navel draws in as you squat. Option here to inhale, rise, keep the arms up. Exhale, send the fingertips down and back as you sink back into your chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, reach up. Try not to rush this here. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Moving with your breath. Now on your next inhale, rise up. Come all the way up onto your tippy tip toes, even if it's just for a moment. And then lower it down and shake it out. Literally shake it out. Shake your hands. Shake your feet. Pet Benji. And then come back to feet hip width apart. You can stay at the front of your mat, wherever feels cool for you for this next spin. I'm just going to come to center to demonstrate. So we're going to take the right hand and we're going to bring it all the way to the back of the left shoulder. And then you're going to take the left hand all the way back and over towards the right hip. Then turn to look past your left shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, you're going to move through center and just take it to the other side. So you grab your right shoulder with your left hand. And just allow your right hand to come to the left side waist. All right, here we go. Come through center, and over to the left, center, over to the right. Now we're just going to start to skeet it up a little bit. And you might just kind of allow your hands to make contact with your body here. And then we're going to start to grow this. So in 3, 2, 1, we're going to allow the arms to just be loose and to go a little bit back and forth, rocking on heaven's door. Now start to allow the feet to move here as you rock side to side. And you might start to connect this with a breath pattern, whatever feels good. There's no right or wrong. And we'll pick up the speed here, bringing a little more rigor to this move. For 3, for 2, and on 1, we slowly slow it down and release. Beautiful. If you're not at the top of your mat, go ahead and come to the top of the mat. This time we're going to bring the toes together and heels together. So if you want to stay in hip distance, that's a choice. Otherwise, nice conscious footing with the feet together. Fingertips reach all the way up as you breathe in. Wiggle the fingertips as you bend the knees forward, fold as you breathe out. From here, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. You're going to step the left foot back, and this time you're going to pivot on the left foot. And then keep the right fingertips just by the right ankle as you slowly open the left fingertips up into a triangle pose. So we're building triangle from the ground up. Sometimes it's helpful to have a block here to put your hand on, but we're engaging the core here as well. So we may work to a point where we may not need to lean on that right hand so much. Inhale in, lengthen through the neck. Lengthen through the crown. And exhale, bring the left fingertips slowly down. Bend the right knee, come into your runner's lunge, look forward. Good, deep breath in here. As you exhale, step the back foot up to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift here, refresh. Exhale to soften and fold. Triangle on the other side. Step the right foot back, pivot on the back foot. So right toes are turned in, left toes are straight. We straighten through the front leg. Nice and slow, left fingertips outside the left ankle. We draw a line with the right fingertips all the way across the chest and up towards the sky, Trikonasana. Gently hug the low ribs in, breathe. And playing with the spiral for one more breath, spiraling your heart up towards the sky maybe. And then exhale, soften and release. Bring it back down to that runner's lunge. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to make your way back up to the top. Feet together, really together. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to soften and fold. Good. Bend the knees. This time Utkatasana. Fingertips forward, hips back with the feet together. Good. Continue to rise all the way up. Big breath in. As you exhale, interlace the fingertips behind the back. Knuckles draw down and away as you open the chest. Lift your heart. And maybe lifting the corners of the mouth too, maybe. And then exhale to release. You can walk the feet back out to hip width apart if that feels more stable, or keep the feet together, mountain pose. We're going to end with some gentle neck release. So we're going to start drawing. There we go. Drawing circles with the nose. Excuse me. That's what happens sometimes in this setting when I'm practicing with you. Is my energy, I get taken on the journey of the practice, and I have to stay grounded in the instruction. Reverse your circle. Draw the shoulder blades together. And lift the chest just a bit. Last but not least, we're going to take the hands, create a space between the index finger and the ring finger. You're going to bring them to just under the ears here. We're going to just do a little massage. to get things flowing, to connect to your breath. And remember how good your body is at healing, and that your natural state is balanced and feels at home in your skin. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I got your back, always here. I think Benji is too. So have a great rest of the day. You can release the arms gently down at your sides. Notice how you feel. We'll take one last breath in together. Inhale. And exhale to relax the shoulders and close the session. Thank you guys. Love you so much. See you next time.